Hi everyone, a very warm welcome to this video. Today I'm going to play for you a piece which I wrote for my own pupils. It's called A Blues for a Rainy Day. It's just a simple blues, but I hope it develops many of the techniques we need for classical guitar and fingerstyle guitar and even plectrum guitar as well. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to perform the piece for you, and then I'm going to give you a lesson on the piece. So if you'd like to download the score, it comes in both notes and tab. In the one download, you'll find the link in the YouTube video description. Here's a performance of Blues for a Rainy Day. So let's have a look at some of the musical and technical challenges that pop up in this piece. Firstly, you're going to start off in third position. So that means your index finger is going to play the notes at fret 3. This might be quite new to you, but it's no more difficult than playing in first or second position. And that way, you can easily get the G natural and the A on the first string. The second skill you're going to need to develop and look at is the idea of playing bass notes with your thumb and then damping them. So what you can do is you can rest your thumb on the A string, so it acts as an anchor for the hand. You can then use it to strike the notes, and as you're doing that, you can rest a finger on one of the upper strings, and then you can use the thumb to mute that bass note as well. So it's doing three things. It's anchoring the hand, it's playing a note, and it's also cutting a note. So the opening is like this. See my thumb's resting there on that fifth string? I'll do it slowly. And as I did those bass notes, you can see I popped my M finger on the top E string. And that gives me an anchor point as I play with my thumb. This is bar 3, the third full bar. Now we need to get a top C, which is the 8th fret. So at this moment we're going to change position. And you can do it during the open string. So I'm in third position. And during this E, I'm going to zip my hand up to 5th position. And now my little finger can get that top C. My first finger can get the A. Now the thing here is it might feel rather tricky using your little finger on the 8th fret. It's really tempting to use your third finger. I suppose you could if it came to it, but I think it's great to develop your little finger. It's a conversation to have with your teachers, that. So let me play that phrase. This is the second phrase. I've got my thumb on the A string. Shift. So I shifted during the open string. Now we'll go to bar 5. We'll play the 3 quavers at the end of bar 4 into bar 5. During this bar we're going to have to change position again, because we start off in position 3, and now I'm going to place my little finger on the A. Now the reason I do that is because that allows me to reach back to the F sharp fret 2. Previously we'd used the third finger for the A, but now I'm going to use my little finger, which pushes me back to second position. Let me do that slowly from the end of bar 4. Little finger. And then the bass switches to the D string, and after that we go back to third position. So my index went back to fret 3. Let's look at bar 9. Bar 9 has got a slide. It goes from F double sharp, that's the same thing as a G. I think there's a discussion as to why we call it F double sharp, belongs elsewhere. So we'll go. It looks complex in notation, but all we're doing is holding down that F double sharp or a G natural. Then we're going to play the G and slide immediately up to the G sharp. It's quite easy to do, and then you're going to play an open B, and then you play the top G sharp again. Into bar 10. So at the end of bar 9, you play a low E, and then what's important is that E needs to last throughout the whole of bar 10. Still ringing there. So as you play this scale here, make sure that if you're going to rest your thumb, it rests on either string 5 or string 4. If it rests on string 6, you're going to cut that E. Let me play you bars 9 and 10 slowly. I'll go from the end of bar 8. Low E. I'm resting on string 5 here, and I'm using my thumb there. The first time bar, which I've just played, has got that pull-off from F to E. I think with this piece, we can be quite gentle with that pull-off. If you play the F, just by lifting the finger, you're going to get the E natural. There's no need to really pull hard and force it. So just play the F and relax. We then repeat the piece, and then we finish off with a second time bar. So you play the open A, and that gives you time to find this chord. Fingers 1 on the E, finger 2 on the C sharp. I prefer using my little finger on the top G. You could use your third finger, but I think the little finger gives your hand a bit more space. And I'm playing that chord with my thumb and running through the strings. And that responds to the forte dynamic as well. So that's Blues for a Rainy Day. I think this piece is ideal if you have some repertoire for an exam, such as the ABRSM performance exams or the Registry of Guitar Tutors exams, where you can choose some of your own pieces as well as the prescribed pieces. I think this piece could work for grade 1 ABRSM and maybe even grade 2 in some of the grades where perhaps the technical demands are slightly less. So it can be downloaded, as I said, from the video description in YouTube. If you'd like a Skype lesson, like a chat, any questions, it'd be an absolute joy to catch up with you. Visit danjonesguitarist.com and I'll be delighted to receive your messages and help in any way in which I can. Have a great day. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Enjoy the music. Bye.